It's week 1 of the National Football League as we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch. It's the Broncos and the Hawks. All that and more coming up next.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's
the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level?
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Got it with Smith and Jigba. Be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Running with authority, pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a first down. He'll work his way up past the 15.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Right back to him on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He gets that to his big target, fans. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. And Zach Allen there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Now, this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, the defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
And they will stop him short of the marker. But there is a flag here. If this is on the offense, this will be declined. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The tight end motioning left here. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, he'll set up to throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We're back to Seattle after this. He'll look to throw here on first down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. This one to the tight end, Trotman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Connecting with the tight end. That's Van.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We start in the AFC West with Las Vegas.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Chanel.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun run now with Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Walker. Ho-ho! It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, so much for calling a 0-0 shutout. Finally, we get somebody on the board here to start the 2nd half.
Yeah, what was a defensive battle? And you have to think, if you're the defensive coordinators at halftime, you're feeling pretty good about your game plan, probably not making a lot of adjustments. I'll be interested to see now, after allowing that early score, do they continue with what we saw up to this point, or do they have some wrinkles that they can throw to now try to slow down this offense here in the 2nd half?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. This drive will start on the ground. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up.
Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They'll run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man. He finds Sutton.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
They'll keep it on the ground, and it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. He'll get this out to his running back. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To the sideline, Lockett's there, and he got it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here comes 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It is 3rd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just has to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the zone read, it's a give to Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A give to Charbonnet. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He gets that to his big target fast. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get the opening week victory, move to 1-0. Give their new head coach a W in his debut at the helm. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks, as we say, so long from Seattle.